Hello and welcome. This is Eagle Eye 621, and what you see behind me is a simple egg farm. And the one behind me is not as simple as the one that I'm going to show you. This one generates about 3,000 eggs an hour. Each chicken will drop an egg between 5 to 10 minutes. So, very roughly speaking, you can think about 7.5 minutes per chicken per egg. The math doesn't exactly work out that way, but it's a good general rule to use. What you see back there are 375 chickens trapped in my egg laying cage. Tried to make one that would do all the way up to 9,000, which would require 1,125 chickens, but even at this smaller version, it is a lot for my really terrible computer to handle. Almost 40 MST, that is with the recording software, so it's not quite as bad without it, but my computer could not handle the full 1125. Now, eggs are important. If you've seen my Easy Wither Rows video, which I'll have a link to down in the description, as well as in the iCards right now, every single baby chicken that you can get, you can turn into a Wither Rose with only 3 wither skulls. So you do want to be able to get eggs in mass quantity. And most of the time when you're getting eggs, it's part of an automatic chicken cooker. As a note to that, the drop mechanics did change in 1.14. So most of your older chicken farms that use a flashing blade of lava to cook and kill your chickens actually don't work anymore. You may notice that your rates are terrible compared to when you used to build it, or if you built one of those old ones and the new one, you may be wondering why it doesn't work very well. So I will also have a link in the description as well as an iCard in the top corner of your screen right now to make a cooked chicken farm that does work in 1.14 as well as the current 1.15, and yes, in the current snapshots as well. Now, before I show you how to build this very simple farm, I do need to say that most of you are still not subscribed. It would really help me out a lot if you could take a moment to just click that button and ring that bell, and that would allow you to get notified about all these very simple farms as well as some more complicated and cool farms in the future. Now, this farm is definitely in the series of very easy farms. We have the chest of what you need right here, and it's actually laid out how to make it. So you need a chest, a single hopper. You're going to want to use a vine. If you don't have vines, you can replace that vine for a ladder, just like that. And you are going to want some full solid blocks. I like glass so you can see what's going on. And the trapdoor is optional, just to make sure that you can enclose those chickens. You can also add one more block above if you want to make sure not to accidentally fall in, but even that is overkill. And then, of course, you are going to need some chickens to fill that, so you are going to need a couple of eggs to get you started, or you can lure them into the top with some seeds if you build a little ramp for them. And this is a copy of the materials right here. You can see literally how easy this is. Start by putting a chest down, then you're going to put the hopper right like that. I'm going to use this as a temporary block, and then go on all 4 sides, just like this. We can destroy that temporary block. Then we're going to go up just one more, and on the inside down here on this first row, we're going to put our vine. You can put it on any of the sides that you want, or you can put your ladder there. And then for our trapdoor, we're going to put it just like up top, and that way you don't accidentally fall in, but you can still open it. And once that's done, just throw your eggs into the farm until you get a couple of chickens. Let's throw a couple more in there. If you throw too fast, you may actually end up spawning some chickens on the outside. And all you really need is 1 or 2, and then you can even breed these chickens in order to make more. Now, the purpose of this vine or the ladder is to reduce the lag and prevent entity cramming. Without the vine or the ladder, you can only have a maximum of 24 chickens in this holding cell. That may be enough for you just to get your eggs started, but just keep in mind that having this here still helps reduce that lag just a little bit because it negates the collisions. And then once you run out of eggs, or you have enough, close that up and walk away. Now, it'll take the babies a little while to grow up before they start laying eggs, but that's really all there is to it. As long as this is in a loaded chunk somewhere, either in your base, near your base, you can put it underground so you don't have to look at it, or you can put it far away, because you may notice the sound. Now, this is a lot of them, but if you don't want to deal with any of the chicken noises, just make sure it is not super close to where you're going to be standing most of the time, and you can come back whenever it is you need those eggs. Now, the storage system is obviously very simple. It's a single chest. You can upgrade it with a double chest. You can even upgrade it further by adding another chest here, and then just going like that. So there are lots and lots of ways very easily to increase your storage for whenever you need it, or just leave it at that rate and let whatever extra eggs that you don't need despawn in your world. Super basic, super simple, and sometimes in Minecraft, as in real life, the simplest solutions escape people the most, trying to overcomplicate things unnecessarily. And now, when you get your 3 wither skulls, you will have a tremendous number of eggs to use to make your wither roses, and you'll have a very quick and easy way to get started on your chicken farms, and frankly, just to annoy your friends by spamming their base with lots of chickens. If you found this video helpful, I would appreciate a like. If you found it interesting, maybe even tell one of your friends. And for more videos like this, as I said, do be sure to subscribe. You may also note that YouTube has given me a join button. That is YouTube's equivalent to Patreon. So if you'd like to support me in that way, it would also be greatly appreciated. There should be a button right next to that subscription button, which tells you about some interesting features and perks you get by supporting me. Thanks for stopping by.